What's up, guys? This is Shy Noctals, and today I just wanted to show you a replay of my battle against War is Necessary. It was a Gen 2 OU battle, and I thought it was a pretty good match. Very close, and we both had some pretty interesting Pokemon on our teams, so yeah, let's go into the replay. So I start off with Cloyster, and he's going to start off with his Gengar, and at this point, I retreated with my Cloyster because I thought he had Hypnosis, and my Alakazam had a Lumberry. So he switches back, and I predict he was going to stay in with the Hypnosis, so I go for Psychic. He recovers, and at this point I went for the T-Punch to get the paralysis off, but unfortunately I didn't. He tried to Toxic me, but I had the Lumberry, which helped me out quite a bit actually. Then he surprises me here for Miracle. It's a very interesting move on Suicune, and a move that I didn't realize he was going to have. So he decided to sack his Suicune, and now he goes for Typhlosion. And if anyone knows, Typhlosion is a very destructive Pokemon. And you can see right there he went for the Quick Attack. So that was very good on his part. Then he decides to switch to Zapdos since he suspected me probably going for the EQ, but obviously I knew that he probably had something up his sleeve. So I go for the Rock Slide. At this point, I don't really know what his moveset is other than the T-Bolt and Sub. So he goes into the Marowak, predicting the Rock Slide quite nicely. And at this point, I was like, well, Sand Slash outspeeds Marowak, so even if he does break through my EQ, I can still set the Sword Stance. So I do just that, and at this point, I wasn't sure what he was going to do. I thought he was going to go back to his Zapdos, but he predicted that, and I go for the EQ. He goes for the EQ, and at this point, I thought he was going to go back to his Zapdos again, since I had low HP. But apparently he predicted that quite nicely. That was good on his part. At this point, I had no other choice than to go for the EQ, which screwed me over quite a bit. And he surprised me here, actually, for Drill Peck. Quite a nice move on Zapdos for sure. So I go into my Electabuzz, and I'm going to go for the Ice Punch to try to catch a Freeze Hacks on him. Fortunately, it doesn't work and he uses Toxic on me. So at this point, I didn't know if he was going to switch back to his Typhlosion. So I went for the T-Bolt. And at this point, I went for the Ice Punch because if he did switch back to his Marowak, at least I could have gotten a knockout. But he decides to stay in. And now he goes for Gengar, interestingly enough. And the thing with Gengar that I don't know why he put why he summoned back was that since I'm Toxic now, he can't put me in Hypnosis. So he definitely screwed himself over a little bit by putting me by poisoning me, because now he has the disadvantage of not putting me to sleep. He knocks out my Electabuzz, and at this point I go for my Starmie, and I have a Lumberry on it, so even if he outsped me, I could have gotten out of the sleep. Now I go for the Thunder Wave. I'm not sure what Tauroso's moveset is. I believe he's like underused in Gen 2, I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, I go for Para and Confuse just to see if I can kind of stall him out. He goes for the Return, which does quite a good chunk of damage. I keep going for the Confuse Ray to kind of confuse Para him, but apparently the strategy is not working as well as I thought. And he keeps going through my Para until he gets a critical hit. At which point, I was like, what the heck, man? So at this point, I just go for the Spikes. Just in case if he switches into his Typhlosion or Marowak, I can get a successful knockout with my Cloyster. And I'm at a pretty good advantage at this point. Now, at this point, I wasn't sure whether or not he was going to sack his Marowak or not. So I went for the Explosion to hopefully take out his Typhlosion. And at the end of the match, I used my Typhlosion. And I knew at this point I could have easily taken out his Marowak with Flamethrower. So yeah, guys, that's the match. And I was inspired to do these kind of videos because of my buddies VecandLexxPlay and xezemaster. Both amazing Gen 2 YouTubers. And I've just been inspired to, you know, start like a little series of me doing some commentary on Gen 2 OU in general, so I can get better. And yeah, I thought the match was excellent. Very close match. He had a lot of very good predicts, especially if the Zapdos switching in. And yeah, overall, I thought the match was excellent. Leave your comments in the comment section below and tell me what you guys thought about the video. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.